everyone.
Hello.
Hi, Debbie.
Hello, Faye.
Yay. Happy Thursday.
Nice to have you back. We did miss you last week.
Thank you. I did have a bit of FOMO, a bit of fear of missing out last week. And hello, Steph, and a big thanks to Steph.
Was fabulous.
I did manage to join in for a little bit and join in the chat and see what you were making, and it was wonderful. So thank you, Steph, for joining Debbie.
I've got my finished one here. Didn't actually see it because I was waiting for everything to dry. So this is the finished one.
That is beautiful.
It's very bright, but I like it.
I love the bright, and you know what? I also love the black printing. It really like grounds it. And
well, this was Lego here. Used a bit of Lego.
Oh, she's clever, isn't she?
Love a bit of Lego.
I'm gonna have to try that, and I will watch back, because I was watching you create it in between watching A Little Person.
And the other one I've finished is this one. It's got stitching on, so that one's done now, ready to go.
That's beautiful, because that paper's so lovely. You don't want to do too much. It just adds a bit of dimension to it.
I didn't want to cover them over.
Wow, that is stunning. And we've got lots of people joining us. Hi, Julie.
Hello. Hello from Australia.
Oh, brilliant. Hi, Lizzie. Yeah, I think you've joined us before. Amazing. I think you might be on Facebook or on YouTube before, so you found us on Facebook. That's brilliant. Oh, hi, Jocelyn. And Jocelyn was on YouTube as well, so you're hopping onto Facebook. We're live on both platforms. Hi, Alison. Oh, thank you, Julie. They are beautiful layouts, aren't they, that Deb's been working on. This was one I worked on at Crop. Debbie, you had a go at this as well, didn't you, with the texture paste?
I've got mine here, but mine is still a work in progress. Mine is still looking, let me just get it out, like this. So mine is a blank canvas, ready to go.
Ready to go. Amazing. Loving that. So how is everybody? Seems like Thursday's come round quickly.
It has.
I was straight back to work Wednesday, 2 long days, and so I've been looking forward to tonight, because I just need a bit of crafting time. I bet
you missed it, didn't you, on holiday?
I did. And before I went, I kind of did a little bit of this prep, because obviously I was straight back to work, so I haven't had much time to work on anything. So I had a go at, so in the Happy Days kit, so this is the August subscription kit. So what we do is we kind of preview it in the month before, and then it ships out in July. So 1st of July, we've got more places available, haven't we, Deb, for this kit?
We have, yeah.
And so this, Debbie, you are clever. This is the stencil that comes in the kit. And what I love is we've been kind of experimenting. So I did semicircles, texture paste on black with some oxides.
That looks fabulous.
I'm going to layer some white and have a go at that. And you've made circles with yours.
I have. So I can show you in a minute on a piece of card, but I've made circles, and I don't know if you can see, I've been doing a little bit of stitching, because I'm a bit stitch obsessed at the moment. So yeah, little bit. You can't beat a bit of stitching, can you?
And so what types of stitching have you gone for?
I've done chain stitch around here. I'm not going to do another one with chain stitch. And these I've just done like starbursts. I've just done it on a pricking mat. I've got this 12 by 12 mat. This is a stamping mat, but the other side you can use for paper piercing. And just doing that. And you can kind of use the edge of the circle to follow as a guide. But I'm just going to do yellow. I don't know if I've got the right blue to match up here, but I'm just going to finish this one. I love those semicircles cut out. Let me show you how you can...
Yeah, so the black semicircles are texture paste and oxide, because I wanted the dimension against the black cardstock. And then this is just inks and oxides. I'm using what I have, because I don't have every colour of ink and oxide. So I've kind of mixed it up. And then I'm going to cut them out and add a bit of dimension, almost like to make a bit of a wreath, I think, layered up. Oh,
So
hi, Nicola. Nicola's with us as well.
Hello.
I know. The days are flying by, Julie, honestly. I don't know where the time goes.
Yeah, we've had a very busy week this week. We've had special visitors in school, which was very lovely.
Full on week. So you needed
Full
this
on
week. You needed this evening to chill.
Yeah.
This is absolutely our therapy.
It's our relaxing time.
Crafting with friends.
Yes. Right.
It is.
See, now I'm thinking I want to make one of these, but like a whole page one. Or a 12 by 12 border so that I can layer it. I want to try layering on top of each other.
Oh, yes. So like make a border around the edge with these. This stencil, as ever, the stencils you design for the kits are so versatile in their own right.
So I'll just quickly show you. All I did was do that and flip it. And you've got a circle.
And you have designed it so that the measurements are perfect.
Well, I will admit to this one being a fluke. It did work as a circle. I didn't know.
Some of them you spend a lot of time.
Yeah, I know.
It's a labour. It's a labour of love. It really is.
Yeah.
Nicola's asking a good question. So, has anybody else got a slightly different view on Facebook today? Sometimes Facebook is a bit glitchy, isn't it?
I can't even see Facebook on mine. I've tried. Let me see if I can see it.
It's the comments. Can't seem to turn the comment scroll on or off when you go to full screen. I've had that before. I think there is something in your settings or something you click on. Yeah, Steph, the circle is great. And I'm going to have a go at some of Debbie's techniques, I think, next. I'll work on this one, and then I'm definitely going to try.
See, what I want to do is kind of layer it. Let me get another piece of paper.
Oh, hi, Trish.
Hello, Trish.
As well. Hope you're well. Hi, Emma.
Hello.
Yay, lots of people hopping on to say hello. Joining the chat. Maybe a bit of crafting or possibly just feet up and watching.
Well, I think I'm well due a sofa snooze, and you must be.
Oh,
9:05, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely well overdue a sofa snooze.
Oh, we took the little one over the park because he hasn't been well, and where they live there's a beautiful big lake with ducks and everything. So we stopped, and these 3 little ducks got out and they were drinking, and then all of a sudden we saw something move, and Jenny went, "Oh, look, is that a mouse?" So we took a picture and we went, "Oh, look, it's a mouse. Perhaps it's a mouse looking for the gruffalo, but it wasn't a mouse."
Oh, but did your little one think it was he all hooked in?
Yeah, but then we realised it wasn't a mouse at all, it was a rat.
Oh no! Oh god!
Oh dear. Yes, so we've had a right giggle about that, and I've got photos of it as well.
That'll be a good one to scrap.
Yeah.
Oh, hi Karen. Karen's with us as well.
Hello, Karen.
Great to have lots of people joining us.
I'm not sure that works as well as I wanted it to.
Okay, she's sort of layering up.
Yeah. I'm going to carry on and have a go, just see what it looks like, because I've wanted to try this for a while.
It's all an experiment.
It's all an experiment.
Right, I'll cut these out. So let's see what I'm going to do with these. Lizzie's got a good idea. So you put YouTube up on the big TV so you can see it sort of big screen, and then you watch it, and then you can comment on your phone on Facebook. That's a good idea. So you've got it on both platforms. That's nice.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because I think it's better to watch on YouTube, but in joining in the chat, it's better to join in the chat on Facebook because there are more people there to sort of interact with. So good tips. Right, so what I've got here, this is, oh my gosh, I couldn't be without these. This is Nicola and Morag from Bramble Fox have designed these amazing acrylic circle templates, and I've got them in all the sizes, and they've got the sizes sort of etched here. So
they're so clever, aren't they?
Gosh, I used to be using dinner plates that were never the right size. So this is the perfect size. So we would highly recommend hopping onto Bramble Fox and having a look. And then I thought that just gives me a guide for my circle. And I was kind of thinking a row of...
that didn't work like I wanted it to. I think what I'd have to do is ink them and cut them out and layer them. And then I think I'd get a lovely overlapping thing.
I quite like the layered.
To me, it's too messy. There's too much overlap.
Yeah, okay. You've got to be happy with it.
Yeah, I'm thinking I will try inking and then cutting out.
Okay.
I think.
Sometimes if you think you're just not too...
I mean, it's okay, but it's not how I envisaged it in my mind.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Right, so kind of like that.
That's lovely.
As a little wreath. Yeah, Nicola would have freaked out about mice and rats. I'm definitely with you on that.
We were just so innocently going, oh, look, it's just like the mouse. You know, mouse took a stroll through the deep, dark lake. And it's like, Mum, I don't think it's a mouse. It's too big. Oh, dear.
Oh, Julie's got iPad on. That's good. So you've got like a bigger view, and then you can comment on your phone. It's quite nice having two screens, two devices.
Right, I'm just going to stitch these a minute, I think.
Steph had a funny story to tell. So in her class this morning, they were making hungry caterpillars, and a child said, let's see if Miss Wright got the correct paint out for it. And the child came to the parent and said, I doubt she'd get that wrong. Do they know? They must know. She knows her paints.
She knows her paints. She knows her caterpillars, doesn't she?
Absolutely.
Obviously.
She knows her paints, and she definitely knows the hungry caterpillar. So there's no getting any of that wrong.
Oh, they're so funny, aren't they?
I love it. They say the best things. Right, let's just experiment and see.
So what's everybody else up to this evening? Melting?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, isn't it hot? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not complaining, it's wonderful. But
I've watered my garden, so that's all sorted.
oh, that's good. I think ours have been done as well. That luckily isn't a job of mine.
Hello, whoever's just arrived. I can't see your name, but
Hi,
hello.
Jackie.
Hello, Jackie.
Names. Hi, Jackie. Good to have you with us. Yeah, what's everybody up to? Any...
A mouse in your handbag. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh, don't.
I don't mind the field mice, though, because they're really cute.
Yeah,
and they're really tiny. Field mice are lovely.
I could cope with that.
But I wouldn't have picked up that big little blighter today.
In our street, there's been a bit of a thing with rats because we live near water and we're quite in the countryside and sort of open fields, and there's lots of wildlife. We're very lucky. but that, you know, people then feed the wildlife, they leave bird food out, and of course then you kind of get attracting rats, and you've got to try and keep it all under control. It's definitely not my department.
No.
Oh, I'm just reading up. Lots of people doing crafty things. That's amazing.
Oh,
so
nice.
Steph is colouring images for work leaving cards.
Gosh, Steph, you made them all last year, didn't you?
I know, it's amazing.
Who would make mine if I left?
Yeah. They'd have to contact us. We'd have to make you one.
We'd have to get involved.
Yeah. And what else is everybody up to? Julie's doing a bit of Project Life pages. Oh, I want to get to do a bit of more Project Life. Debbie and I are thinking of trying a 6x8 pocket album, like the Simple Stories ones. We're going to be stocking them in the shop because we've just taken delivery of 7 massive boxes of stock. So that's on the to-do list, but it's a weekend.
It's going to take a while, isn't it?
It's going to take a while. So
I don't think we've ever had 7 boxes before, have we?
No, and they are massive.
I've seen the picture of them.
Yeah. So we're going to work through that. Lots of new collections. So things like the Simple Stories Vintage Essentials. That's beautiful.
It's very lovely, isn't it?
Because it's kind of the basics that go with anything. What else have we got? Nature Study.
And that is just beautiful, isn't it?
49 Market Nature Study. Interestingly, I don't know if anybody else knew this, but the colour swatch collections are limited runs. So once they're gone, they're gone.
Oh, are they? Look, like Toast and Inkwell?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Once they are gone from the suppliers, then 49 Market don't restock. So they're like limited shelf life, whereas obviously the other collections are longer. They don't stay forever, but they're longer. So
The Spectrum Sherbet, some of the things are out of stock now, aren't they? So does that mean...
Whereas some of the things like Inkwell that are really popular have gone out of stock and they're not restocking, like the acetate leaves. I read that
seem quite silly, doesn't it?
I read that on a retailers group.
Oh, gosh.
And obviously they are very popular. So that was the inside scoop.
Gosh.
That we didn't want to hear, but...
No. I mean, the Spectrum Sherbet chipboard words, they could have sold 5 times over.
I know.
They went out of stock, didn't they, after the first...
Yeah.
After the first slot. Gosh.
What else is everybody up to? Let's have a little look.
Oh, babysitting day. Who's been babysitting? Ooh. I know that nearly 2-year-olds are very, very tiring.
Oh, that is exhausting. Emma's doing a bit of stitching on a Jenny Wren cut file. Lovely. That. Can't wait to see that finished, Emma. Steph's might do a bit of Project Life at the Crops. That's lovely.
Oh, nice.
We should share some things like that on the group because it gives inspiration to people. If you're doing any of those different types of scrapping, do feel free to share. Right, so that is my wreath built, and I've put foam pads. Oh, hi Helen. Yeah, some Simple Stories, they do retire really quickly, Julie, and then when we sort of go to get them restocked from the supplier, they're gone. A really strange one, like the 49 Market Everywhere Foundations paper. So, you know, you've got the patterns papers, the foundations paper gone. And we've had to ask if it's coming back in.
It doesn't seem to make sense, does it?
I don't think I need that. I don't need that cut file yet. I'm going to save that for another layout. And I'm going to use, oh yes, I am going to use some of this lovely rainbow paper from the kit, because did I say I was on holiday?
I don't think you mentioned that at all.
Oh, I might just have a holiday photo to scrap. Yeah. I might
completely forgotten that you'd gone on holiday. Nobody was
the
around.
most wonderful time in beautiful Mallorca.
Oh, we went with the children to Mallorca once. It was lovely.
It was fabulous, although I did have some sort of food poisoning on the last day, which was not good.
Yeah.
But as it was all inclusive, it meant I didn't eat for the last day, so that was probably no bad thing.
Do you think it was something in the hotel?
Well, possibly, because the other person who we went with, so we went with another couple and their little one, was also poorly. So just one of those things. Short-lived, luckily, for 24 hours.
It's lucky you didn't all come down with it. Imagine travelling home with...
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, that would have been absolutely grim, wouldn't it?
Grim. Right. Because I want all the rainbows, I'm going to do blues, and then I'm going to go on to this. Yeah, I don't know if the Everywhere collection, all the other bits, Nicola, have all just come back into stock. So we're just about to restock a whole load of it. And we've managed to get all the other pieces. It's all still available. So don't worry too much. But it's like the foundations paper is just...
It's like a stock standard, isn't it?
Yeah, and you want those sort of base papers to be able to build up your layout. So it's a bit strange. But we have got some of the single sheets of the foundations paper, because that was the next best thing. So that will all be coming. Right, so I've made a nice or large...
I'm debating having a go at some kind of rubbing out technique, because I've gessoed this. I'm thinking about inking it with these colours and then rubbing off some circles.
Yes.
I'm going to have a go.
Definitely. Right, I'm getting this beautiful ephemera pack. So in the in the August sub kit, there are 2 packs of ephemera, a sticker sheet. So we've got the floral ephemera, but I'm not sure I'm going to use that. We've got the die cut ephemera. We've got these as single items on the website as well, because they are just in stock singly. Oh, Helen's looking through her new kit. So you've got the, what was our last month's kit? It was Where to Next? Or was it no, yes. It's Gardenia. Is it Gardenia?
Yeah, Gardenia is still going out.
Ah, Gardenia is going out this month. And then last month was Where to Next. What little bits do I want from here? Maybe Shine Bright Like a Diamond. That's quite nice. Hey, You're Awesome. Could go Love That Smile. Gosh, there's so many lovely pieces. These are lovely. Yes, it is Cocoa Vanilla. This is just beautiful, Lizzie. And I expect you can get it in Australia much more readily than we can. But we just love it.
It comes a long way, doesn't it, to get to us, Cocoa Vanilla?
It does, and it is well worth it. The import is not cheap. Shipping and import costs probably as much as the products.
But we buy it because it's worth it.
It's worth it. We love it in the UK. And it's nice because it is actually a family-run sort of a designer.
Yes.
Who is not attached to a large company, which we equally love. And it's lovely to be able to stock things from sort of designers that aren't large companies. Right, so I've got my photo. I've got a little tab. See, these are beautiful, these little words. Oh, the other thing to just share, though, while we are crafting and people are chatting. So we shared on the group because we like to sort of share little resources. We have made this little colour swatch. So has everybody seen this? We posted it on the Facebook group. And what we've done is matched as closely as we can distress inks and oxides that we think match closest to Happy Days. Obviously use what you have, and there might well be other shades that you think work perfectly, but we thought it's a nice little resource. And we've done it for the Spectrum Gardenia, and we're going to do it for future collections because we enjoy it and we like, don't we, Deb?
Yeah, it's useful, isn't it? It's nice to, and then also it means that we may need to purchase some more inks.
Well, that's what happens then. We just say,
thing.
I can't remember which one I didn't have, and I decided I needed to purchase.
That's why I bought salvage patina.
Salvage patina.
And it's lovely.
Yeah. It is. Right, let's decide which little bits I'm going to add here.
This is very bright. Is it too bright for you yet, Steph?
Oh. What are you making with that then? Like a very bold background? Have you got some ideas?
Yeah. Well, I like these colours, so I'm going these colours, but stripes, and then I might try and wipe off through the stencil. I thought I'd have a quick go at that.
You've just had a Distress Oxide bump up, Nicola. What adding to your collection? Love it. Absolutely love it.
Right, so
I must admit, I think this month I've bought 3 possibly. Right, let's see what I'm going to do here. Maybe a couple of these little florals might work. I'm kind of mixing it up. I could use packs and packs of these florals. I love them. There, that's nice with the blues. Maybe a little pink here. It's all about layering, I reckon, with this type of layout. Sort of.
Yeah.
I even wondered if you could look. Oh, that's nice. Quite like the idea of tucking some florals so you break up the circles a little to add to that wreath. A bit more detail, I think. Oh, you went for 8. You had some 2 sprays. Love it, Nicola.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Love it. Sometimes you need a treat.
Absolutely.
Right. I'm going for it. I'm just sticking down.
Are you?
Yeah. Just being a bit maverick today. Going for it. Like a little bit of foam. Is it too bright? You said. Steph says never. Exactly, Steph. I am with you. We are in tune. And one of our future kits is going to be the Nature Study collection from 49er Market. And I'm actually really looking forward to it because it'll push me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah,
So
it's going to be more muted, isn't it?
Yeah, which is actually a nice challenge because I've got lots of sort of outdoorsy photos.
I think it's going to be fab for pictures of the boys.
Yeah. So it's going to push us to have a go and do something different, which I love. Right. Wow, Deb, that is...
It's bright, isn't it?
That is inky.
It is very inky. You should see my hands.
What are you going to do after that?
I'm going to rub off with a baby wipe.
Ooh.
Using the stencil.
Oh, using the stencil.
Yeah.
Now that's clever.
Wow, we'll see. It could be complete carnage in about 5 minutes, and I could be saying, I'm turning it over.
Time to switch. Time to flip the paper.
Time to flip. Look at my hands.
Oh. Helen asks, what ink are you using there? Is that
Seedless Preserves?
Seedless
It's a beautiful colour.
I have got that one. It is lovely.
It's a really lovely purple.
And we're just restocking all our Distress ink minis because we love oxides and we probably use oxides more in the larger pads. But the Distress mini inks are great because they have different properties, but you don't necessarily need a big ink pad for those, we think. I have got larger pads, but you can sometimes get away with smaller pads. And I've seen quite nice techniques on Instagram where they drag the little pads.
I might do it this way.
Ooh, okay. Off.
I'm gonna give it a go. Oh, right.
Go for it.
I'm going for it. Subtle.
Oh, it's nice. Sometimes subtle is what you want. Nice.
More subtle than I thought it would be, but I carry on. Don't give up.
Yeah, we should. That is a good game.
Name the oxide.
Guessing, yeah. What colour would that be? Can people guess? Name that oxide. Let's see how well people know their oxides. That's a new colour that I've just got and I love it. And I can't believe I didn't have it before. That one's stuck. Good guess, Steph. Not tumble glass. Is probably hard to see on the screen.
What's yours?
This one's broken china. We're playing Guess That Oxide bingo, Deb. Don't give it away. You might know.
Speckled egg?
No. This one's broken china. This one. Debbie mentioned it earlier. Don't say, Deb. You mentioned it.
Oh.
See if people can guess.
You could have Distress Oxide bingo, couldn't you? And
that's what Steph said. Name that oxide. Name that oxide. Like, give us a clue.
Name that tune. I'll name that tune in one.
I might have to tell people. They're having a good guess. and it is actually one I hadn't really considered before.
Oh, is it one that I may have purchased very recently?
Yes.
Yes, it's one of my new favourite colours.
Right, I'm only going to add just a couple more flowers and then I need to know when to stop. But I'm loving layering this up. That's it. Yeah, who got that? Steph, yep. Salvaged. Yeah, and Nicola. Salvaged patina. Or Bristolians say salvage patino.
Yeah.
Salvage patino. Or patina, you said, Steph. Deb, you said.
Yeah.
Salvage patina.
Patina, in it.
Anything goes.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, my sticky bits. Can't get the back off these foam pads. That's going there. It's not much more needed on this. A couple of leaves. Glue that down. Maybe a little bit at the bottom of the photo here. Let's. I've got love that smile. Memories or.
Those little words are lovely, aren't they? I've used
They
them a
are,
couple of times.
You can just lay them across a photo like that. It's quite nice. Here's the story. And then the other one I like, shine bright like a diamond.
You can actually water down your oxides as well to colour things in. Because I watered them down to colour in the title paper. You know, the one with all the words on?
Oh, yeah.
White. I've used it watered down and it works really well.
Oh, so the so which paper is it? It's the one.
It's.
Have I got it here? The black and white words.
Yeah, I did it on here. So the Precious was originally white, and I've just coloured it in with the same ink, just on a mat, watered down a little bit, and then it matches perfectly.
Oh, top tip. Love that. Use your watered down oxides and then you know it matches. Because I've got watercolour paints, but obviously the palette wouldn't quite match. Right, what else? A couple of little hearts. That is really effective, Deb.
Is it looking all right?
Yeah.
It's taken a long time though, isn't it?
And so are you going to keep doing a bit more stitching to add as much as your patience allows? Because it is looking stunning.
I might stop because, yeah.
I've done
quite a bit. And, yeah.
I'm going to try that technique is my next project, because I'd love to make one of those. Right, a couple of little hearts.
Stitching is quite easy. It's just the time and like paper piercing the parts.
Does that need anything else, or is that like know when to stop? I think
that's lovely. I think that's a know when to stop.
Right. Okay. Know when to stop.
Personally,
yeah. I've got to know when to just say and actually the black and the white semicircles. Loving that. Right, so I'd like to try your technique then, Deb, of the circles. So I've got my white cardstock, so I might want a little bit of advice. I've got my stencil, wherever he is. My Jenny Wren stencil. I've got the packet. I've got the package. Does anybody else find this with stencils? Obviously, they are quite clear. Yes, they are quite clear. So, got your stencil.
Yeah.
And you then, what inks did you use?
I used Salvage Patina, Mustard, Ripe. Is it Ripe Persimmon or Carved Pumpkin?
I've got picked raspberry or worn lipstick. Now
I've got
on our
picked raspberry.
And on our colour swatch, we actually had worn lipstick and festive berry. So it just shows you can, if you haven't got one, you can do a close match. So worn lipstick, and then you did.
I did pick raspberry and then seedless preserves. Oh, the orange was carved pumpkin.
Carved pumpkin, and is that on your circle layout?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I've kept exactly the same colours.
Okay, so you've kept that same colour palette.
And I think actually, apart from the dark blue, it's exactly the same colours on this one as well.
I want to try that as well. Now, was that texture paste?
Yes. Texture paste and dried. And then I went over it with the stencil to make the texture paste more coloured.
Love it. Oh, hi,
and
Kelly.
Hello, Kelly. And then a bit of smooshing.
Bit of smooshing, right. So I'm going to have a go. Because now I finished that one, there's nothing like prepping the next. So
absolutely.
Can I just have a quick peek at your layout? Sorry, you're really inky and it's probably not a good.
Yeah.
How did you start the circles?
Which one? This one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, your stitched one. I'd like to. Oh, beautiful. Right. So you started at the top here.
I actually started at the bottom and did a half. Yeah. And did I? No, I must have started
at the top.
I don't know. Wherever I started, I started.
I'm going for it.
Just go for it.
Because it is.
Have you seen the state of my hands? Look at that.
Yeah, that's a sign of a good messy session.
It is a sign of a good crafty session.
Yeah, I'm going to go seedless preserves like you because I've got that in an oxide. So let's have a go. Seedless preserves. I might not get it all done because we've only got 10 minutes to go. Oh, Nicola wishes she'd gone with seedless preserves. The other one that I would like to get that I've got as distress ink is Dusty Concord.
Yes, and I'd like, what was that blue one, the dark navy one? Chipped Sapphire?
Chipped Sapphire.
That's
which
the other
is
one
just come back in stock because we had our new stock arrive, so that will be coming on the website soon. Chipped Sapphire is lovely. That's on my wish list.
And now I'm thinking some of the paler colours. I've always been like, no, I don't want anything pale.
But and now we match it. Now we colour swatch to the collections. Yeah. That's when it comes into play. You wouldn't necessarily reach for them, but now you know that the colour swatches perfectly match. You do reach for them.
And some colours that I did have that I didn't. I think I ended up buying them because they were cheap. I actually love like crushed olive. I've got as a distress ink, and that's lovely.
Yeah, I've got crushed olive as an oxide.
Yeah, I think I might need crushed olive as an oxide.
And I use that a lot. I've got peeled paint as an ink, but not an oxide. So I've just got a few spaces in my ink rack, so I could probably fit a couple more in.
Because I have started, this is a background, and this isn't colours that I would normally use, but I think that's crushed olive, pumice stone, and that might be speckled egg, but the colours together are perfect for a boy's layout.
Debbie, I'm feeling that's got a bit of nature study.
That's what, yes. And I found a bit of washi tape with little mushrooms on, and I'm thinking I'm going to recreate something like that. I'm sure they're nature study colours, but I thought they were really, really nice.
Love that.
That's something else to work on, because you know I love having half-finished things everywhere.
Half-finished things, I know it makes me sweat. You know how I feel about unfinished things. It makes me uneasy. I'm the same in work. In anything I do, it's I get jittery about unfinished things. It's funny.
Oh, I just consider them a work in progress. You see, I haven't quite found the perfect photo, or so I'd rather wait for the perfect photo.
And Vicky Booton would say that is absolutely the right thing. Just make art and enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, like I don't know what I'm going to do with this when I've finished. Quite yet.
So then these 4 circles I can see. So you start the top.
Yeah, and just slot it in.
Got it. I'm on it. I'm on the case.
But it's quite therapeutic, the inking, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Nicola, I did share. So a wonderful chap on Etsy hand makes the distress ink and oxide white, and they're beautiful. They're white wooden stands, because I did have some MDF ones that were sort of from eBay, and they were okay, but you'd have to paint them yourself or just leave them as plain MDF. And so I did get 2 of these stands, and he sent a lovely note saying thank you for supporting my little business. And I thought, it's just so lovely.
Yeah,
a lot of care he must have crafters in the family, because it was specifically designed for the ink and the oxides.
Well, we went to a little play town last week, and it was absolutely amazing. And it's 3 sisters who set it up. It's a cafe, but all around the cafe there are tiny little play areas set up.
Love that.
And their dad has made a lot of it. And
wow.
It's absolutely amazing. There's a little wooden caravan, there's a hairdresser's, a library, a fire engine, a bus, a Vex. It's just amazing. It's absolutely fabulous. And there's so much there. But you walk in and you think, gosh, somebody really creative has planned and made all of this. It's absolutely brilliant.
This technique, Deb, is lovely.
I'm quite liking this.
And very easy to do.
Yes. Oh, it's easy to make a very bright background, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you could do it in all the colourways, couldn't you, to match whatever.
Well, also, as obviously we've got people who subscribe to the kits each month, any of these stencils you could interchange.
Yeah.
I know you do design them with the collection in mind, so that you've got ideas of how it would work, but they are interchangeable with.
Oh, yeah.
With the different collections. Oh, Kelly, you're feeling the need for more oxides. It took me ages. I was absolutely all about distress inks.
Yeah, whereas once I tried oxides, I was all about the oxides. I was just
yeah, and I like you say, I still love distress inks because the effects are just different, and I do still reach for my distress inks.
Yeah, I more often reach for the oxides.
Me too now, because they're just so more vibrant. But I'm going to start to collect the mini inks rather than full size, because they are easier to store. Oh, very therapeutic, this.
Yeah.
The other lovely stuff that's just come in, which will be going on the website at the weekend, is some lovely Dina Wakely stuff. So some people like to incorporate a bit of art journaling into their scrapping, or some of the people at our crops do art journaling, don't
we've
they?
got a few, haven't we? Who are into...
There's some lovely stuff. Collage papers, stencils. Really lovely.
You've had a go at using the collage papers, haven't you? They're lovely, aren't they?
Yes, they are fab. I will post some pictures of my experimenting when I get a little bit of time. Kelly, are you sure you should? Do you want a guide? No, let him choose. It's a random surprise. I actually, for my birthday, asked for just a few extras, but now I need to sort of say which ones because I don't want duplicates. Has anybody tried Lost Shadow?
No, but I keep hearing people are disappointed with it. It's put me off a bit.
I don't know. Yeah.
What colour is it? Is it a grey?
Yeah, very soft grey.
Ah.
Yeah, Julie asks about the stencils. So what we do is after the subscription kits have sort of sold out and everybody's had their kits, then what we do is any extras we've got left over, we list them on the website, because you listed one from another kit, didn't you? Which one?
Which one was that?
And we sort of
can't remember.
Wait until the kits have sold, and they've sold out every month, which is just amazing because it makes us really happy that people are loving them, because we only started in March.
Yeah, we haven't been doing them for that long, have we?
No. Right, Deb, you said ripe persimmon, didn't you?
No, I actually used carved pumpkin.
Oh, good. You said that right on cue. Because I don't have ripe persimmon, but I do have carved pumpkin.
I think I've finished this.
I love it. So is that going to be a background?
It might be. Unless I add anything else to it. I have got this title. I wonder what this would be like.
Yes, Steph, are you thinking like that light pink one is like Tattered Rose or something? Spun Sugar. I've got Spun Sugar in a distress ink. And you put it on the page and I'm thinking, I'm sure it's there. It's subtle, but I can't. I'm struggling to see it.
I'm thinking something bright and bold like that.
Oh, yes. That is great.
Does that look all right?
Yeah, that is what I call funky.
So I've got 2 to finish off now.
You're making me quiver. Even not getting this finished is making me sweat, but it'll be something for me to work on at the weekend, definitely.
Well, and now I've got this and I need to add a few embellies. I might do some more stitching around here. Because I'm liking the stitching. I'm thinking when you spent that much time, you don't want to cover over too much of it, do you?
No, and you don't. And because the background and the stitching has had such a lot of work, you actually don't need a lot.
I know there's a lovely little tassel border in here that might work really well.
Pumpkin is also beautiful to use. It's very soft.
Yeah, I love carved pumpkin.
Some of the pinks take a lot of work to work onto the page. They're really chalky.
Yeah.
And others, like the yellows and oranges, just almost glide on. It's funny.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was my blending brush because they were older or they had more ink on.
I think it's just the pigments in the ink.
Ah.
Some are easier to apply than others. That is all it is. But I am loving it.
Do you all scrap the good and bad memories?
That's a really good question.
I suppose bad ones end up being funny normally, don't they?
Yeah, that is a really good question. What do others do? I tend to only do the happy ones, but I have like scrapped memories of my mum who I lost, and you did lots of pandemic scrapping, didn't you,
Yeah,
Deb?
I did lots of pandemic, and I also did when Simon broke his wrist. I mean, that wasn't happy, but it was something that happened, and
that's a really good one. What do others do?
Oh, I just realised I didn't put my light on. That's why I'm struggling to see.
As the light is fading.
That's better.
Oh, you can see.
You can see now.
I love that, Steph. Motto is the good, the bad, the weird, and the rainbow, and scrap them all. I definitely scrap the weird, funny things like my rainbow Crocs, and you got to.
I've even put in Project Life some of the artwork that children did because it was so lovely and they've done so well. I just put in a couple of pictures of that. I think it's nice to have the everyday stuff as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
As well as, you know, the wow moments. What do you think about that? If I coloured in the frame?
Oh, yeah. So people are asking about labels. Yes. And again, we like supporting other little crafty businesses. Debbie and I don't think you've put yours on yet. But
no,
these
I haven't.
These are, I think somebody said Be Crafty. Yeah.
I've got them here. I use them as a reference. Which ones do I need?
Yeah. And I think they're fab because they're only £1. But of course, what does happen is when new colours come out, they're not on the list. So that is something to consider because they are not always. That means like I need to just see if you have to order a new sheet to get the new colours because I've got 1 or 2 of the very new colours. So I bought
Lumberjack Plaid is a new one, isn't it? That one's
that's it. I got Lumberjack Plaid. Yeah. So let me just do one yellow and then I will finish this off at the weekend because I know we're at 9 o'clock already.
I'm thinking I'll add a little bit of clusterage, but I'm thinking with a bit more stitching.
Yeah, I think, Deb, it is so beautiful.
And then I might put an orange heart and a pink heart in with these lovely little puffy hearts and dots because these are stunning.
I love those. I haven't used many of those yet.
No, I haven't used many, but I'm thinking they'll be perfect there and they'll really pop. They'll really show.
And I think we've got those still in stock just as singles on the website. So they're in the kit, but also
they're so lovely.
So I'm going to carry on with this at the weekend, but I'm going to look forward to a bit of stitching, Deb, because I think that technique is beautiful. Look at that for a stencil.
That's really
lovely. Yes, Julie asked, so once the kits have all sold out, then and this will be 1st of July, won't it? 1st of July these are available.
Yes.
And then we just put any excess stencils after they're all gone and posted out onto the website.
Yeah.
So that's us. It's been all about the stenciling this evening.
It has, hasn't it?
We've
done lots.
We have. So thank you for joining us, everyone, and joining in the chat. We'll be back next Thursday. So have a great weekend all when it arrives.
Bye.
Bye all. Take care.